I will introduce the first show, which is a staged reading that was written by John Hanwright, and it is called Bonding, and it is about Bond. And it will be read by myself, Matt Kohler, and Justin Gray, and the directions for the show will be read by John Pomeroy.
Secret handshakes all around.
Scene 1. Setting. Terry's living/dining room, table and chairs at center. Lights fade out. Vesper, Terry, and Ian sit at the table, drinking and playing Texas Hold'em. A pile of cash is pulled on the table. Terry throws their 2 cards onto the table.
Well, I guess I'm out.
Oh, come on, Ian. Give the poor girl a chance to win her money back.
But we agreed this would be our last game. Plus, it is getting very late.
Why don't we play a winner-take-all match?
Oh, no. I should quit while I'm ahead. Besides, I don't want to take any more of your money.
You may play poker pretty well, Ian, but you're no James Bond.
That's a thought.
No, that's a dig. Terry, anyone can have a thought. Insults take years of practice to master.
No, I mean your James Bond reference gave me an idea.
Oh, do go on.
Well, I know how you like to claim that you are the Bond trivia expert.
Well, not to brag, but...
He says as he begins to congratulate himself on another amazing feat of intellectual prowess.
Well, it's true. I have not yet met my match in Bond trivia.
You have not gone up against me.
You? A Bond trivia buff?
Why? Is that so incredible?
I have never known a girl to have any interest in the misogynistic, hyper-masculine world that is the James Bond franchise.
I can enjoy the plot lines and the far-fetched escapism of the series while also criticizing the more problematic elements in it.
You seriously think that you know the film so well that you are willing to stake money on it?
I don't think so. I know so.
So be it! You're on. How's this going to go, then?
Well, we should have it be that the first one to lose a hand has to answer a trivia question of the winner's choosing.
All right, that sounds fair.
Wait just a minute here. I barely know anything about Indiana Jones, let alone James freaking Bond. I came in here to play poker, not Jeopardy 007 edition.
No, don't worry, Vesper. This is between Ian and me. You can play poker as usual.
Yes, well, now that we have squared away, shall we start?
With pleasure.
Lights fade out. Scene 2. Lights fade up. Vesper, Terry, and Ian sit around the table. Empty glasses on the table surface. The pile of cash remains. Vesper taps on the table.
Check.
Ian pushes all of his money into the pile.
All in.
Sighing, Terry folds, and then Vesper folds also.
Well, this is not a good first sign. Don't worry, Teresa. We'll start with an easy one.
Terry glares at Ian.
What was the name of the villain in the second Bond film?
Ian smiles as Terry pauses a moment to think.
That would be Blofeld, or Spectre, from the film From Russia with Love.
Vesper smiles. Some time elapses. A new hand has been dealt, and the first round of betting has already happened. Recognizing that he has a bad hand, Ian folds. Vesper tosses a bill into the pile. Teresa calls and loses the hand to Vesper.
My, how the tables have turned. Well, since you were the first to lose the hand, Ian, I suppose that I will have the privilege of quizzing you. Don't worry, a 007 aficionado like you will have no problem answering this question. Ian, who has played Bond the most times?
You think you can trip me up with a trick question? If we are getting technical and counting the official and unofficial series, Sean Connery and Roger Moore are tied. Yes, if we are only counting the official series, then Roger Moore holds the record for most appearances.
Jeez, I thought Trekkies were bad. You just need help.
I will admit I had hoped that question would get you. No matter. I will just have to try something stronger. Speaking of stronger stuff, allow me to fix the both of you a cocktail.
Oh, I would love
Thanks,
one.
that would be great.
I hope you don't mind your vodka martini stirred. not shaken.
Teresa returns with 2 cocktail glasses. Terry.
To the
Evening the score.
Yes.
To evening the score.
Lights fade out. Scene 3. Lights fade up. Vesper has already folded. Terry and Ian are in the last round of betting. Ian raises and Terry calls. Terry wins the hand.
This is going much better than I expected. Okay, Ian, here is your next question. When was the first Bond film produced, and what was the name of the film?
Casino Royale, 1954. Any Bond fan knows that.
A new hand is dealt. Vesper and Ian are running short on money, and Terry is feeling quite satisfied. Some time elapses. Terry bets Vesper all in. Ian believes Terry is bluffing, and he goes all in too.
Full house. Aces and tens.
Beats the hell out of my 3 of a kind.
But
Terry looks nervous, but then puts down their cards and grins, looking right at Ian.
Straight flush. I suppose you thought I was bluffing, Mr. Bond.
not so fast, Monsieur Le Chiffre. You still have to ask me one final question, and if I get it right, the pot is mine.
What's wrong, Ian? Don't get all choked up now. Vesper, would you mind running into the kitchen and getting Ian a glass of water?
Sure, no problem. Seeing as I'm all played out, I'm gonna get going anyway.
While Vesper's in the kitchen, I will think of your final Bond trivia question. Don't you worry, it will leave you utterly speechless.
Vesper returns with a glass of water. Ian grabs it from their hands and gulps it down.
From all the way over there, wonderful work. Okay, Teresa, what's the question?
Terry pauses for a moment as Ian clears their throat a couple of times.
Well, I better be going now. I'll leave you to a future nerd game.
Your final question is this. What was the license plate number on the Lotus Esprit Turbo as seen in The Spy Who Loved Me?
That is. That is a tough one. Yes. Let me see.
Ian, do you remember the scene in Casino Royale, the 2004 version? At the poker table with Bond and Le Chiffre?
Yes, why?
Remember how Le Chiffre and his henchwoman put poison in Bond's vodka martini? Bond needed to run to his room and drink salt water to force himself to vomit in order to expel the poison, except the poison was not expelled.
P.W.
Bond's body slowly begins to go into cardiac arrest. He needed to get to a defibrillator as soon as possible. Fortunately, he had one specially installed in the Aston Martin,
P.W. 3-0.
which is more than can be said of you, I'm afraid. I put enough poison in your drink to kill an elephant.
P.W. 3-0-6-R.
Yes. Well done, Ian. You answered the final question correctly. At least you will die knowing that you were right up until the very end. Any last words, my sorely outsmarted friend? What's that? Cat got your tongue? Oh, that's right. I really have enjoyed this time that we have had to bond.
Ian remains unconscious and dying. Terry takes the money off the table, puts it into their pocket, and walks off stage. Splice in an audio cue of Goldfinger, "Do you expect me to talk?" which, if you don't know, is, "Do you expect me to talk?" "No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die." Fade out.